Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tonio back here, and today I have a quick video for you guys. I just wanted to get this video out and show this guy some love, man. As you guys can see by the title of the video, we're talking about Abdullah Mason. Now listen, Abdullah Mason just got the stoppage. The clips of the last fight he had is showing right now currently. Look at that devastating knockout, man. That devastating uppercut. But I want to talk about Abdullah Mason and what I think about him, man. I also want to know your guys' opinion on Abdullah Mason. I've been talking about him for a long time now, so it's no surprise to you guys that he's doing what he's doing. But man, has he been getting a lot of buzz lately about how good he is and what's the potential of this guy, man. And let me tell you, I know what his potential is. I know how good he can be. I think he can be and will be the best boxer in the world. Now, he's only 20 years old, 21 years old. I think he's 20, maybe 21 right now. So he's still young and he's still fighting, a lower level of competition. But, all the greats start out fighting a lower level of competition. But all the greats made that level of competition look easy. And that's what he's doing, man. He's got to stop his streak going for himself. So, he's putting guys out. As you guys can see, he's 15-0 with 13 knockouts. I forget how long the stoppage streak is, but it's been going on for, I would say, 8 fights or so. He's fighting at 135. As you guys know, there's some good fighters at 135, but 135 isn't as good as it used to be when Teofimo Lopez was there, when Devin Haney is there. Right now, it's really Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Tank Davis and Vasily Lomachenko, and that's about it, man. But there are some guys coming up. We got Keyshawn Davis, who I'm very high on. We got Andy Cruz. But yeah, that's about it. Frank Martin looks like he's going up to 140. George Kambosos is fading out. But speaking of that, the way I think Abdullah Mason is, right? I think Abdullah Mason can beat some of these guys already. But we don't need to rush the process and rush the grind just yet. Let him still develop. Let him, get his opponents in. Let him get his rounds in. And when the time comes, the time comes. But if we do want to give him a step-up fight, why not give him a guy like George Kambosos? I think Abdullah Mason beats George Kambosos. Does he stop him? Maybe. I mean, Abdullah Mason has showed he has the power. He has lightning quick reflexes. He has great defense. He has the killer instinct. He has power. He has speed. He has everything. Explosiveness. I mean, it's just beautiful what we're watching. What does George Kambosos do better than Abdullah Mason? I'll wait. In my opinion, the only thing George Kambosos has is, one, he was a champion. He has experience and he's fought the best. So Abdullah Mason would not look that great against George Kambosos, probably in the first early rounds. Or maybe in the championship rounds, because Abdullah Mason's only gone, I think, 8 rounds. But Abdullah Mason is so skilled that I think Abdullah Mason can pull that one out, man. Now, I think he needs to keep on his path. Maybe wait till about 20 fights before he starts. Well, he really needs to step up the competition now, but maybe wait on Kambosos until he gets to about 20 fights. And start going 10 rounds, start going 12 rounds before he gets to George Kambosos. But we can just step him up with guys gradually. For instance, Artem Harutyunyan that Shakur Stevenson just fought. I think Abdullah Mason stops him. Who's to say that Abdullah Mason couldn't stop him? I think he does. Frank Martin knocked him down. Shakur had him woozy. I think Abdullah Mason could stop him. Not to say that Abdullah Mason's better than Shakur Stevenson right now. Do I think in the future he will be? Absolutely. But I think Abdullah Mason has the killer mentality that Shakur Stevenson does not. So I think Abdullah Mason would have stopped Artem Harutyunyan that night. Put Abdullah Mason in there with Miguel Madueno, who Keyshawn Davis just fought. Does he stop him? Maybe not. Maybe he gets a knockdown. But I think Abdullah Mason could have did what Keyshawn Davis did. I think Abdullah Mason could have did what Shakur Stevenson just did. Put Abdullah Mason in there with Antonio Moran, who Andy Cruz just stopped, who Devin Haney stopped. I think Abdullah Mason could stop Antonio Moran. Maybe that's just me, but that's just how high I'm on this guy, man. I think Abdullah Mason is the future of the sport. I think he's fought 4 times already this year, which is crazy. He's crazy active. He's crazy good. I'm very high on this guy, man. And later down the line, maybe he fights a Keyshawn Davis. They're only 4 years apart. Maybe he fights a Shakur Stevenson when Shakur's in his 30s. Maybe if Tank is still the top dog, he can go after Gervonta Davis. That would be big money. But I think the fight to be made whenever they're in the future, or whenever the time is right, I think Carmel Moulton is the one. I think Carmel Moulton and Abdullah Mason is the one. Carmel's got all the same attributes. Maybe he's just a little bit more explosive. Maybe. I don't know who's stronger, but he's more explosive than Abdullah. But Abdullah is more fundamentally sound. Carmel's more aggressive, but Abdullah is more fundamentally sound. He's got the jab. He's got everything working for him, man. And Carmel just had a tough fight, and I really liked it, man. But I think those two are the future, man. But yeah, you guys let me know down in the comments what you think. What do you think about Abdullah? What is his potential? Are you guys enjoying his fights? And let me know what you guys think about him versus Kambosos or him versus Hartoon or any of the guys I just mentioned. Do you think he gets those stoppages? Because I certainly think he does. But yeah, man, as you guys can see, we changed the name of the channel, man. This is going to be a full-time boxing channel, man. I'm really having fun, and you guys really like, and I see that I have more views when we go for the boxing videos. So I was like, hey, man, might as well. I enjoy it, and I think we can make a career out of it, man. But you guys let me know if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below. What are your thoughts? And don't forget to subscribe and like, man. Till then, Tonio, we out.